Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel Ghana University Application Tips. The goal of this channel is to guide prospective university applicants and university students in gaining admissions and enjoying your stay on the university campus. So the utmost desire of every student is to reach the highest level of the academic ladder, which is to gain admissions into a university of one's choice and graduate with a first degree. But along the line, students get into trouble with the university authorities, which leads to them getting expelled from school, ending their tertiary educational dream. One other thing I will encourage you as a student is to read the university handbook or code of conduct, which has all the university's rules and regulations, so you don't falter or get into trouble. So sit back, relax, and get to know all the 6 blunders students commit in the university campus that can get you expelled. Sexual harassment. Universities in Ghana have zero tolerance when it comes to sexual harassment for students, and each and every one is required to familiarize themselves and comply with the university's sexual harassment and misconduct policy. So each and every year, students get kicked out of school because they were involved in some form of unwelcome sexual behavior that's considered intimidating, offensive, and humiliating. It can be in a written form, verbal, or physical, and even nowadays, due to the advancement of technology, sexual harassment is now experienced online, mostly on social media platforms such as WhatsApp, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So some examples of these harassments may include inappropriate touching, grabbing, kissing, penetrative sex, or making other physical contact without the person's consent, making comments that have sexual meaning, asking for sex or sexual favors, leering and staring, making sexual gestures or suggestive body movements, sexual assaults, sending explicit content and nude photos to private messages. These experiences may affect some students' victims in different ways, such as losing confidence or self-esteem, poor academic performance, and not involving themselves too much in social activities. Students who are caught in this act are being tagged under investigation, and when they appear before the Sexual Harassment Committee and found guilty, they are sacked in the process. Examinations malpractice. A student can be found guilty by the university's examination board for examination malpractice or offense, and shall be awarded whenever it was established that the student had attempted to gain an unfair advantage in an examination, attempt on the part of a student comprising with other students, or aiding any student to gain an unfair advantage in the examination, and any breach of examination regulations and instructions to candidates. Such examinations offenses may include cheating by any means, attempting to cheat or assisting another candidate to cheat, impersonating an examination candidate or allowing oneself to be impersonated, using fake or faded ID cards during exams, sending foreign materials to examination halls, having any writing on any part of a candidate's body or on his or her clothing, carrying unauthorized material to the examination hall, communicating or attempting to communicate with other candidates or any other person without permission of the invigilator or other authorized person while inside the examination room. Plagiarism, that is presenting another person's work as though it were your work. Continuing to write after the examinations has officially ended. So any student who violates this examination rules will attract sanctions like a reprimand, loss of marks, suspension from the university, expulsion from the university, and being barred from the university examination indefinitely. Late registration. Missing out to the registration deadline can be quite a frustrating experience in the Ghanaian universities setup. For late registration in our Ghanaian universities has its implication. Students who register late risk paying penalty ranging from 100 cedis to 500 Ghana cedis. However, one must also take note that payment of these fines also have their respective deadlines. So after the deadline has elapsed, the university may sometimes give you their ultimatum, such as deferring your program for 1 whole year. So some of these late registration issues is mostly as a result of raising funds to pay school fees, procrastination, and other several minor reasons. So my personal advice to students and aspiring students of the universities in Ghana is to plan ahead of time, especially when raising funds to settle your school fees. Falsification of results. So due to the large number of qualified applicants and the limited number of spaces in the tertiary institutions has led to some students falsifying their documents so as to be counted among the selected few to gain admissions into the Ivy League tertiary institutions in Ghana. The academic board of the various universities may at any time cancel an award of a student if found guilty for entering their university with fake results. If it becomes known that a student had entered the university, or even after the student graduates the university with false qualification, or a student has impersonated someone else using the person's details to enter the university, and other reasons that will have led to the withholding of confirmation of the award in the first place. In any such event, the decision of the academic board shall be published on the university's websites and the candidate notified. For some time now, universities have been naming and shaming students on social media who use fake results as means of gaining admissions into their university. Yet this same trend seems to repeat itself every other year as students find smart ways to outfit the admissions board. Low grade point average. A university student is evaluated throughout each semester through examinations, quizzes, projects, and participation of class attendance. A student in good standing shall be one whose cumulative grade point average, also known as CGPA, is at least 1.0. A student shall be deemed to have satisfied the requirement for progression if he or she has obtained a cumulative grade point average or at least 1.0 in the overall examination. A candidate who does not qualify to progress to the next level shall be asked by the registrar or the principal of that particular university to withdraw. So please take your academic work serious as you advance in all your levels to avoid getting sacked by university authorities. Double admissions. This offense may arise when you apply for a particular university and obtain two separate admissions for different programs. So for instance, a student bought multiple forms and applied to the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology and obtained admissions for human biology as well as aerospace engineering at this same university, and decides to accept both programs and enroll that same academic year. When the student is caught with this act, the university will sanction him or her appropriately per its policies put in place. So these are the 6 major reasons why a student will receive his or her parking bags out of the university. If you know of any other reason why a student was withdrawn from the university, kindly drop your comments in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.